you went to school, girl. Keep one, move, girl. You my little baby boo, girl. I love you like my favorite color blue, girl. Real spill, yeah. I'd rather be a broke, real little rich. Fall in love with her. She just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shame me. Had to get it how I got it on my own 2 feet. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty soda, treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Broncos going up against the Bills.
Larry, we're just about 4 miles off the shores of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Here we go. 180. Hey, boys, got 4. 4 down. Alert.
Broken tackle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
6 yards to go here on second down. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw is Bradford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Back 99 Philly.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Here's Sanchez. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So here we go, first and 10 now.
Watch tight end. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And he motions the wide receiver.
No. Check, Patriot. No. Check, Patriot. Leopard.
On first down, here's Sanchez. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll fake it. Now Sanchez launching one for Henderson. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now let's go. Green,
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Sanchez on third down. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
hurry up, here we go. Detroit, gun, set, 3-19.
Sanchez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they'll turn it over to the NC State product, Mike Glennon.
No, check, Patriot.
Glennon. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Strong left. Strong left. Here we go. Set hot. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Here we go. 5-5. Check 3. Check 3.
And the back goes into motion. Second down, Bradford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
To throw, Bradford. He finds Coates complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In motion right is Benjamin. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hunt. 40. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll try to throw now. Bradford. Past the 20. Brought in by Coates. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Coates, 46 yards. And the Bills are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Glennon. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it to Hearns. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys. Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. Detroit. Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They're going to look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The motion man is Tate. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Preston Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This will be fielded at the 6. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A play fake. Bradford sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A gain of 6 there on first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready.
Alert, alert. Here we go. 10-80. Fight, fight, fight. He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, Bradford. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Coates, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down to our... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Tight end right. Set. Green, 39. Green, gun.
They'll set up a throw. Airing it out for Hearns. And this is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
All right, here we go. Boom, there it is. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Now let's go. Gone.
They'll drop to throw. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. All right, now look at watch it now, Leopard. Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Preston Smith getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And now here's a carry heading left. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Turbo. Ready? 3 down. Here we go, Monday. Check 99. Check Monday. Check 50. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Off. Check three. Alert. Mike's by 4. Alert. It's a loss. We're taking wins. Hey.
On play action, Bradford rolling to his right, looking downfield for Jones, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Detroit! Detroit! Get wide! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Left check. That is right. Detroit! Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney. Check safety. Detroit.
Glennon. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 37. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So make it 3 field goals for him now. And this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go. 4 down. Alert.
In motion, the tight end, Clay. Again, it's McCoy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Bradford now. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Second down, 8.
Double tight, double tight. There we go. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Off the play fake, Bradford. They'll roll him out right. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
1 day. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Alert, alert. Hey, check 24. Alert, alert. 1 day.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
Here we go, 5-5. Check 49, check 49. Here we go, alert, alert.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A 1st down throw for Bradford. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now Bradford on 2nd down, going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Turbo. Here we go, 5-5. Switch. Turbo. Switch. Watch safety.
Play action now. Bradford. He's going to look deep down the... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the fourth round, that's big-time scouting right there, and what a great play he just made.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Four down. 180. Hey, watch 13, watch 13.
Second down, Bradford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. In search of something here after the sack, it's third and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, 30 yards. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Now Glennon. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here we go. Everybody go. Four down.
10th carry now for McCoy. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This give is to McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now back to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Finding some room at midfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, "Boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people."
Good run there. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bills, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.